Well, yeah, it's a wooden floor. It's a way. You know, I do pay to. You know, we do have a cleaning lady.
She's good.
We do have a cleaning lady. Oh my God, it's getting slipperier.
Good.
Or are we? Is it getting slipperier? Or are we drunker? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the Tom Kelly Show, Daniela Anastasio is here. She has at least one Long Island hot take.
Maybe, yeah.
You have two? You don't have two.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Give me a minute. What else?
Let me surf the wax floors.
We're drunk, and apparently my floor is a little too. Really?
I'm like sober, stone cold.
Okay, you know what? We'll skip. You know, let's skip the theme song. The Tom Kelly Show. Can you sing my theme song?
The Tom Kelly Show. I mean, that guy honestly deserves more than the $20 you gave him.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. You have to find him again.
You know what's funny? I have gone looking for him. For those of you who have never heard the Tom Kelly Show theme song, by the way, who wants the podcast today? You are experiencing the Tom Kelly Show, blah, 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 blah. This is the podcast where one guy from Long Island gets back to having fun, and I'm having fun with my high school buddy, Daniela Anastasio. And we're talking about my classic theme song,
The Tom Kelly Show. Everybody.
Yeah, there you go. And that's right. That's a guy I met on the subway.
So good. So good.
There you go. So here we go. So we've this is what we call an evergreen show. Haven't done one of those in a while. And I'm on
plug
2
it into
beers.
life at any moment.
I'm on 2. Yeah, we're plugging into life. We're plugging into life. So forgive us if we're not clippable today. Forgive us.
Yeah.
Or fuck us for not being clippable.
Fuck it and fuck us.
Okay.
Long Island.
We've had a lot of deep chats.
We both grew up there.
Yeah.
We've had like a lot of deep.
Okay, hand off my leg. Hand off my leg.
So upset that you didn't get that all on record because
Which
we
part?
had a lot of deep conversation. I don't just where to begin.
Oh, we had a deep chat in between.
Yeah.
But I don't think we want to cover just.
We don't. We're going to talk about Long Island because we both.
Okay, do your Long Island question first. Let's do this. So I'm asking for, just because, again, I'm so clippable when I talk about Long Island.
Clippable.
You know, like at this point, I do 20 minutes of podcasting, hoping to get a good 15 seconds, which is honestly, I think, what I describe my sex life as.
That tracks.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah. So back to me, Long Island hot takes.
Okay.
And now back to you.
I have questions. So many questions.
Okay, ask
Long Island. One, how many get out? I do want to know the percentage. You know, it's like who marries and multiplies there versus
who stays.
Yes.
And then I'll add the third one is who's the new blood that comes in.
And who's the new blood that comes in? And who really lives out east versus who lives out east? Like, there are people, Long Islanders, that used to own out east.
Oh, the days of owning 2 homes is so crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
so like when I was a kid, I lived in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
South Brooklyn, what they now call South Brooklyn.
Right.
In Marine Park, Brooklyn, by Flatbush Avenue.
Is it Marine or Marin? I'm asking. I've heard.
Are you just trying to be funny, or
No, I've heard Marin. Somebody it just recently came up. I'm serious.
Where did Marin Park come up?
Just recently with my good friend Andrea. Hey, Andrea, we were just talking about this on the M train. Who takes the M train?
Actually, that is the M train's in the middle of nowhere.
I know. We went to a thrift store. We went vintage shopping. My son's into vintage.
And she called it Marin Park?
Yeah, she said
But
Marin.
I feel like, but without being crazy, without me being judgy. By the way, Daniela, for those of you who don't know, she's a big shot. She's worked in fashion. She's worked for Isaac Mizrahi and other big shots in fashion. Yeah. And I feel like she was a fashion friend then, whoever this person is.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We worked at Isaac Mizrahi.
By the way,
when he was at Target.
It's only somebody in fashion who would mispronounce Marin.
Marin. She was like Marin Park.
That's rebranding.
Yeah,
Marin Park.
It's rebranding. It's all about remarketing. It's about the angle, the reframing.
So it was always Marine Park, very squarely.
Good to know.
Because there's Marine.
Got it.
And when I was a kid growing up in Marine Park, we knew people who would own second homes in a beach community called Breezy Point, which they now call the Irish Riviera. It's the whitest neighborhood in the country.
They sound rich to me.
You see, they do now, but it was what it used to be.
No, it was
but bringing it back to your East End point, it's Irish 3rd or 4th or 5th generation Irish people who own second homes made of flimsy wood. Very flammable.
Yeah.
Very
Like,
flammable homes.
You got a big fight, like an elbow through a wall. It was a thing.
An elbow through a wall and into your neighbor's home.
Yeah.
And those now are like built up and mansions. It's overdeveloped, blah, blah, blah. But to your point, I think in the Hamptons, a lot of those people who were generational owners are gone.
I think so too. I don't think there's many Long Islanders in East Long Island.
There was an article about the Hamptons becoming the new Palm Beach.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, like it's just a lot. Here's what pissed me off about Long Island was once I knew Justin Timberlake was hanging out in Sag Harbor, it was over for me.
Well, you know what's great? I saw Bridget Everett last night, and she was like, fucking Hamptons. I hated it until I got invited.
So I lost
And
my invitation for this year. I lost my invitation. So I think I could be out on this because it's over. So last summer, the last two summers, I was working at a place called Prospect and Main in Southampton, which is the least trendy of all the Hamptons.
Yes.
Like there's Southampton, East Hampton, Hampton,
Watermill.
Go fuck yourself.
Harbor,
Sag Harbor.
Amagansett.
And
different vibes, different people. It's a whole.
And the guy who had the lease on this restaurant, had to be 100-year-old wooden building. Beautiful. And on the property was a 3 or 4 bedroom house that they were using to keep the chefs in and the cooks in at times.
Nice.
So they were putting me in there as a comedian with no chefs around. So I had a place to stay on Wednesday nights. And I had a great night hanging out there. I hung out with Cuba Gooding Jr.
No.
And now you're excited. Did not know he was canceled the whole damn time.
Since when? Why is he canceled?
Apparently he can be rather frisky at the bars. And I know this
and not in a good way. We don't like no.
So I posted a picture of me and him. Half of the comments were how great he was, and the other half were, "Haven't you read the news, Tom?"
Wait, I totally missed this.
And you know what?
I thought he was sexy and lovable.
He is. He was so kind.
Yeah.
But then a friend of mine said, "Yeah, well, he used to go to bars, pretended he was drunk, and would sniff me."
Sniff you? Okay, like where? What space?
On the neck. So, you're a married woman, not pointing, but like.
But like that's kind of nice. Like it feels good on the neck.
Yeah, not if you don't want it. But again, with all touching, not if you don't.
He doesn't. He's not.
Like you know what? Here's one.
If an unattractive person does that, you don't like it.
Yeah, and without calling this particular person unattractive, there's a man named Kavi Kev who messages me on Instagram.
Not to name names.
You know what? I'm gonna name names on this one. You know what? Why not? If we can bring down Cuba Gooding Jr., we can bring down Kavi Kev. Now, Kavi Kev.
We're so sorry.
No, I'm not. Because Kavi Kev is rather rapey in the comments.
Really?
It's a little icky.
What do you say?
It's like a lot of, "Oh, you're so hot."
Ooh.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel good.
Is he so hot?
I don't. He has a private profile.
Oh,
and he has a nice skin tone, but his eyes are like bulging. So it's like
a picture of him for real. You don't know that. Yeah, let's look. I'm just saying, there's a difference between being hit on or like verbally like approached by someone very hot versus
my feeling on all this is.
Honest about that.
Listen, here's what I've learned about. Now I know Me Too ended a year and a half ago now, but. I know political correctness ended a year ago, and cancel culture ended a year ago. But you know what, man? If it feels icky, it's not right.
Sure. And if it felt icky to you, I want to honor that.
And I asked him, and the other one is I asked him to stop.
Okay. Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I'm having trouble pulling him up because now I'm wondering.
I want to see him now.
So
he was just saying that you were hot and sexy and
there was a lot of other, like if ever I post a picture of me being, and listen, I ham it up.
You're like, I am hot and sexy, and I understand.
No, but like I'll post a picture of me topless.
Right. Like you can't control what
and don't get me wrong,
feel.
I love kind, gay attention. If you want to tell me, Tom, if you want to go, Tom, you look really good in that picture.
Yeah, why would you reject that?
I wouldn't reject it. But it is also, there's.
How did he say it that turned you off? If you're attracted to me and you say something sexy and nice, like I tend to think like, wow, thank you. But with that said, There is a creepy line, but it usually has a lot to do with how that person looks or says something.
So all I can see on the person, and now I'm wondering if he has me blocked.
Was that him that you just
I just showed you on that, but I'm trying to get into. Okay, so there's this picture without showing his picture.
Oh,
he's got bulgy eyes.
Creepy.
The picture's creepy.
The picture's creepy. No. Okay, I get it. I'm with
Now there's nothing else on the profile. But the picture's creepy.
It's very creepy.
And weirdly, it doesn't show up on this page.
He has 500 followers, but he looks like this.
Yeah, like make the face.
He's like,
yeah, he's making this like
it's creepy.
It's a little creepy. And then let's see if I can find the messages. Here we go. Message.
That's creepy. Okay.
I think I deleted his messages.
I'm on your side.
So back to being on my side. Ugh. So like, okay, and maybe some of this is I play into it. But the comments are.
Oh yeah.
So some of these I'm playing into it. That I'm not playing into it there. Not playing into it there. He may have done this publicly in the comments, but it's a little. Okay, but serious, why do you look so cute even when you're sick?
And you're kind of naked there.
Okay, but that's in an Instagram story. You could have seen that.
Well,
okay, so you could, you know what? You read this. You read this.
Him with that.
You read this. Slide into my DM.
Oh, and this is where you're like quasi naked. You're like, okay, since you're
I came out of the pool.
Sexy for us.
Read it out loud. You're dramatic. Be dramatic.
Okay, since you're doing your part, staying sexy for us, I will do my part and show some love on your reels. Thank you for your sexy service. You sexy, shirtless, pool stud you. Grr.
And I think he was doing stuff like that in public.
Wow. What do you mean in public? This is public.
Like in the whatever it is, I hit a button to make him not follow me anymore, and then he wound up following me again.
Okay,
and again,
He's super into you. You can't help that. It's like me. It's like, oh, I couldn't resist putting my hand on your knee. You're like, oh, whoa, take it easy, Daniela. This too. You have to tell him, like, I understand how irresistible I am. You're like, but this is my service.
Well, here's my thing. Unwanted touching.
Control.
Unwanted touching is unwanted touching.
Okay.
Like actually, and I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna
consent. You need consent.
You need consent. You need consent, people. Am I wrong right now? If you're watching on YouTube, am I right for wanting just like?
If you're gonna post a photo of yourself like in a bathing suit or whatever you were, like in the shower.
Okay, now I need to find.
He's gonna tell you like, oh my God, thank you for your sexy.
Now I thought I told him the back. I think I told him the back.
You can survive.
So I posted this video without me getting crazy. So again, it's me topless.
Actually, I was shocked about the shark thing.
So there's sharks on Jones Beach. So look at me with my gray chest hair.
Yeah.
But of course, it's a remark. But he never posts, hey, Tom, what a funny video you made today. Thank you for bringing joy to my life.
No, because he's
always treating me like a piece of meat.
I know, and it doesn't make you feel
I want to be more than a piece of meat.
You don't feel valued.
And then my friend Michelle Delenick, who you've never met, my friend up in Maine, she always says, welcome to being a woman, Tom.
Yeah, amen. You know what I mean? It's hard being irresistible. You can't help the public get over that. You have to just let it go, and you have to understand that like his lonely dreams of you. You
know what? Sign up for my OnlyFans. Save your weird comments for my OnlyFans, Kavi.
Redirect him to the paid page. Like you need to. This is where you need to monetize. Like,
so you know what's funny?
Stop complaining. OnlyFans redirect. Denise Richards, has she taught you nothing?
Wait, is she on OnlyFans?
She, the daughter, she's killing it. Good for her.
Here's my thing with like my friend Christian Blatt, who's been on the show before, had the line, Tom, I don't want to sign up, put myself on an OnlyFans or it starts with a P, the donor one, the PR. You know what I'm talking about? Patreon.
Yeah.
Because his line is he doesn't want to set up a Patreon and only have one subscriber. Or my joke on OnlyFans is I don't want to be on OnlyFans and have only a fan. You know, but you get into what should my folks right now in the comments, what should my OnlyFans theme be? Like, what would you pay? Like right now, you're my co-host. You're married.
Fucks. You're like, you're funny for fucks. Like,
no, funny for fucks. Nobody's going to pay extra for funny. And I'm not good enough. And you ready for a blunt, honest one?
You're so wrong. Yeah, what?
I don't think I'm funny enough to pay for funny for fucks. I'm interesting for fucks. I'm kind for fucks. I'm humorous for fucks, but I'm not like slam down, oh my God, I'm going to jerk off. He's so funny.
Funny for foreplay. Like maybe you get them warmed up. You know what I mean? Like it's like, okay, it's like you're not going to bring me there, but you're going to warm me up. Like, ooh, like everybody, like a lady and a man, they both love a giggle.
Funny
You know
for
what
foreplay might be the name of tonight's
Funny
show.
for foreplay.
But
is
like
a
right now,
market.
like
It's a
I
market.
used to joke that I should be on OnlyFans for my
Yeah.
calves.
Why not? People do it for the feet, but I deep dive that. They really do want to see a face with the feet. You're not going to get away with feet alone.
So, and this is where I won't do an OnlyFans. Like I have a mermaid. I have actually 2 mermaid tails within an arm's reach right now in this room.
That could
I've
be
thought
a
about,
thing, too.
I've
Like,
thought about
why
putting
not?
my little mermaid tail on.
You should.
And then who wants a pot-bellied mermaid?
Yes.
And this is the thing. I don't
People.
want to be attractive for the things I don't feel attractive for. Like when I did the Little Merman, like you were remarking on my
That's
merman
interesting.
picture.
You're above that.
So for those of you who are new to the show, to speed through the story, I did it as a joke, but it had
enjoyed
meaning
it.
to me, and I did enjoy it. I
felt
worked as a
deeply
male
satisfied
mermaid in
by
a
that.
mermaid show down in
Admit
Florida.
that. Admit
Yeah.
that.
Okay, you remember that. And then for those of you new to Tom Kelly,
Deeply
there you go.
satisfied by that work. You were, I feel.
I was.
Yeah.
I would have done that for another
And you
10
would
years.
do it again. And I think people would love to have watched that.
So I remember my first piece of creepy commenting I got.
Mm-hmm.
One of the episodes involved me getting into merman shape. And folks, if you think I'm hot now, you should have seen me 20 years ago.
You missed the glory years. Please cut and put some photos of that in.
Oh, we'll
okay?
put them on the green screen
Please,
right now.
please.
Right now, I'm rubbing
I mean,
the
do you
crotch on
see
my
this?
mermaid
Do you
tail.
see this?
Right
Do you
now,
see this? Do you
I'm
see
jerking
this?
my mermaid self off.
Screenshot it, save it.
That's a
send it
few
to your
beers
friends.
talking, by the way. That was a little
Yeah.
crude for me. I apologize.
Oh, so-
There's a few 80-year-old mothers listening to the show, possibly my own. I apologize. Now, back to me.
I'm proud of you.
The funniest the first creepy comment I ever got was I did a YouTube episode that actually got flagged for being adult. There was nothing adult in it, but there was a scene where I was getting my back waxed to get into merman shape.
I remember that.
It was funny. And,
It's funny because it's a reality that women go through. That waxing is no joke.
And one of the comments was, Tom, why did they make you shave that? You're one
Nobody wants to
beefy.
see a hairy-
Oh, well, okay.
Okay,
Let me flow on this one.
sorry.
You're killing a punchline on that one.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what I love? You just rebutted with facts.
Yeah.
It's possibly my best creepy note, and you're just like, well, Tom, factually speaking, this is what women don't find attractive. Okay. But it was,
Nobody wants
hey,
to hear
Tom,
that.
why did they make you shave that? You're one beefy, hairy babe. And
Valid
honestly, I don't
point.
want to be called beefy. I feel like nobody's ever been called
Because
beefy.
it's like a chubby thing?
I think it's a chubby thing.
No. Okay, if they called me beefy, yes. But like for a man, it's like masculine and like muscly. I don't think husky to me is like a weight connotation for a man, but beefy means like it's like masculine and muscly. Now if they called me beefy, okay. I made some chunky choices. Sometimes I'm beefy.
I like that
Fine.
word, by the way. That's your word. What is a chunky choice?
Choices. Chunky choices is like you're out and you're like, I can ask for the trout. Can you steam that? Can you make that pan fried with no oil? And can I have the vegetables steamed? Like that's the proper way to order some fish with a vegetable. But a chunky choice is like, no, like I'm gonna just have the chicken wings and like a side of onion rings. Like that's the chunky choice because it makes you happy. You know, it's not like the healthiest thing, and you may have 10 pounds on you by the end of the week, but it doesn't matter. You're so happy and it was delicious. You know what I mean? That's a chunky choice.
I just love the phrase chunky
Chunky
choice.
choices.
I just want to hear you say
They're
chunky
just-
choice more
they're
and more.
delicious and they're like very fulfilling.
Okay, so it's just funny. We got a minute and a half left here
Oh,
for our evergreen episode.
so the other thing I want to say to you.
Okay, please.
The merman, it's a niche. It doesn't exist. Like we want to see it. We want
I
to see
think there's
you
a
in
lot
a
of 'em.
tight bodycon, latex, green shimmer, iridescence. We want to see it. We want to see a shine, right, girls? We know it. There's a shimmer cream body oil. It's going to transport you and make you a whole new version of yourself. I think you need to revisit. I do.
That's what you wanted to spend the last minute and a half on the show.
Because we talk about it as a friend, as the person in your life who's known you the longest. The Merman Era was one of your happiest, and I think
I was happy, but you know what?
were.
But like, it's fun, and
It's a great core workout. P.S. Not easy. Do you know how hard it is to swim and move your body with two legs fused together? Not simple.
I had core.
Right?
I didn't have abs, but I had core strength.
Yeah, that core strength is what's important, not the abs.
So I'm bringing it back to what are you most insecure about on your body?
Oh my God, so many things.
Pick one.
Okay.
Quick.
Not thrilled about my feet. That
Okay.
second toe is quite
So
long.
let's make that easy.
Okay.
What if your husband
I know.
was most into that second toe?
Yeah, so this is the thing. It's like, I've heard it. Like, there's women in my life who's like, oh, no. The toe sucking, like, feet are a thing. I could never enjoy that. I could never enjoy it being done to me. There's no way in hell I'm going to do it to you. Like, no, never. I don't get that.
And I'm checking my toes now. I think my second toe is a little longer, too.
Yeah, which
maybe we're
is a sign of
related.
intelligence if you look on, like, TikTok or something. And
Oh.
that's factual. I mean, that's, like,
It's on TikTok.
clearly, yeah.
So, but would you get, like, right now, your beautiful husband, your kind, beautiful
I would
Italian
never
husband.
suck his toes.
But if he asked to suck yours?
It would make me throw up. Yeah, I would vomit. No, I have no desire. No. I don't know why. I couldn't handle it. I understand.
See, I think that's
try,
it. And you ready
but
for
I
a
think it would
stupid
make
one?
me cringe.
So here's why I'm asking. It sounds creepy that I'm asking you this, but
Yeah.
I do believe that there is something about confidence where if you could find that which you find least attractive about yourself
and
attractive.
and lean in. I agree with you. You're so right. If I there's no reason. Like, I don't have like hammer toes. Like, there's nothing like horrible. Like, if I can just let it happen, maybe I would be like erotically like mind blown by it. You're right. If you can lean into the thing that is the most uncomfortable, that's life. That's where growth happens. That's where the magic happens.
Now you're sounding like my chat GPT.
Well, ChatGPT and it's a competition.
You're putting your stuff into chat GPT.
I am, but yours is more profound. Like, I feel like I'm not giving mine the levels and the depth that you are. I need to do what you're doing, upload the morning page. I need to upload the writing into it so it gets to know me at a deeper level.
I'll give you a few just because
please do.
tell them what the question was that you had me ask.
Oh, what your purpose in life is? What's your best service? I think everyone should ask this.
Do you want me to? I'll because Daniela said the smartest effing thing ever,
and then
started talking about everything else, and I blatantly said, "Shut up! Tell me once." I haven't told.
Yeah, you said shut the fuck up. You just said something very profound, and if you keep talking, it ruins it. And that was correct.
So your question was. Hang on, that's old.
I love that.
My friend asked me to ask, what is my service to the world, and how can my talents best be used to serve the world?
Be best used as service to the world. Yeah, okay, same thing.
Okay. And then it gave me a practical answer, a spiritual answer, a personal answer, a bunch of bullet points we're not going to hit today. And then it gave me the lie to avoid.
So profound.
Which is, ready? If I'm not famous, I'm not helping anyone.
And that's a belief that ChatGPT
I have to avoid.
you have. Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
That was profound.
And then it's like, and then
is true.
read that just because, again, your friends will yell at me if I don't let you talk enough on
If
today's show.
I'm not famous, I'm not helping anyone. Bullshit, ChatGPT wants to remind him. You're already doing the work that makes people feel seen. And it's true.
Do you feel seen, audience?
Do you guys feel seen by?
Do you feel seen?
I feel seen.
You know what?
by
This
you
is the
all
one
the
podcast
time.
that makes people feel seen.
Yeah.
Watch me transition to the end of the show. It's a magic mirror where I see the audience.
That's what we were
I
missing.
see Jacob Lee Downey, who's been commenting on our YouTube.
He's never seen me in the magic mirror. I just want to be clear. Nope.
I see Daniela, who's right next to me and on the show. That doesn't count. Maybe if you commented more and participated in our secret fan
My
group.
engagement's been low. It's true.
I
Fair.
see Carla. We know she's listening.
With a K.
With a K. I see. Who else do I see? Give me a name. Who else do we see? Who do you see that might be listening?
Oh, I see Carla with a C, my sister, who will definitely be listening. I also see all of our friends from Lutheran High School.
Whose names she can't recall at this particular time.
But Tom remembers all of them, their siblings, their mothers, step parents, and extended family. So you could name them.
I could, but I'm not going to. And
Lisa
I love
Banfield. Where's she?
Lisa Banfield.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa Banfield.
Shout out if she's listening.
Shout out to
One
Lisa
of my
Banfield,
favorite.
who just invited me to her 4th of July party, which is
she did.
yeah, which actually
You need to go.
But I'm at my
She's
family's
like
house.
one of the greatest people.
She's one of the greatest people.
Oh,
Lisa Banfield. You ready for a Lisa Banfield moment?
5-star human.
I got through Earth Science by cheating off her, or if not, having her as my lab partner.
So kind to let you do that.
And I can't remember a moment where she wasn't a kind human being.
Always top notch, funny, quality, beautiful, spirited. All of it. Shamar, like honestly, we had a lot of really high quality friends in high school.
So just a funny one, so Lisa's been trying. You know what? This is the ending of the show that we didn't need. Lisa's been chiming in on my Instagram.
Oh, good. I didn't know
And I've done a couple of rather, listen, Long Island is a ethnically divided region of New York.
Yeah.
And I had a friend who said, a white friend, Fat Jay, who's been on the show, he says, hey, Tom, why don't you go to the hood, Hempstead? And I'm like, I can't call Hempstead the hood. That's disrespectful. And Lisa sends me a note, you could call it the hood. Get over yourself.
Oh, that's great. Did she say that?
Pretty much, not in those words.
Yeah.
And I'm like, doesn't it look weird? She's like, yeah, get over yourself. And then the next one I did, my most accidental viral clip on Instagram was me making a Juneteenth joke about not getting invited to a Juneteenth party. Eating soup. And then Lisa, but again, and it's weird.
Really killed.
She was part of the fun comments on Instagram where she goes, well, Tom, would you have brought a plate? And then the next one was, Tom, can you handle seasoned food?
That is great.
So Lisa, thank you. And so I say this to Lisa and all of the friends out there who comment on my popular clips and my not so popular clips and make them fun. So if you can, show love where love can be shown.
And remind him how much he's enriched your life or made you smile. Because I think he needs to remember that that's what you do for.
I do it for you, Lisa Banfield, and all my other Lisa Banfields out there.
All the other Lisas of the Lutheran world.
Yes, and including the Christians, and if there's a Jewish Lisa Banfield.
Yeah. Oh, Lutheran high school was great. Like barely anyone was Lutheran. No?
I'd say it was not as...
Cangelosi was Lutheran. I don't know anybody else was Lutheran. Who else was Lutheran?
Oh, I know a lot of Lutherans.
Really? That we went to school with?
I mean, I'm going to start... So I'm a Catholic. You're a Catholic?
Catholic.
Are you still a Catholic?
Yeah.
Okay. So we wound up going to a Long Island Lutheran high school where, by the way, the number 3 NBA draft pick is a guy who went to our high school.
Really? But weren't we like the number 2 in the state when we went?
We're always number 2. Yeah, we listen. For a class of 81 graduates.
81 graduates, phenomenal.
And 5 of them were over 6'5".
Yeah. Yeah, all white girls and like black boys, and it was like the best. They were best because we went to school, we got an education, but they were star athletes and they made the school what it was. We were nobodies.
I disagree. I don't have time to disagree with you right now.
All right, I know you're at 20 minutes, but I'm just saying.
We're at 28 minutes.
Basketball was the thing. That's what we were known for.
Basketball was the thing.
Was okay.
The education was okay, but at least we all knew a good
Friends Academy.
But we all knew a good athlete.
It was no Friends Academy. It was no UN school.
Is that what Friends is?
UN school's not great. No, Friends Academy is Friends Academy. It's the only other like private school I can think of on Long Island.
No, but Friends Academy was like, so when you get into what I wanted in life, like for girls, like I fell for Allison Kennedy's cousin, Anne.
Oh, right. She went to Friends.
She went to Friends.
Yeah,
and I think I wanted it, and that was like North Shore. That was so North Shore, they were living in Connecticut.
That was very highbrow Friends because it's probably like
I want
highbrow grand to go there.
So that's my type. I'm a South Shore guy.
Highbrow gal.
With highbrow. I want a 7 with enough money that makes her a 10, and that's on the North Shore of Long Island.
Absolutely. Never. That wasn't me, but
wasn't Daniela.
No, I'm lowbrow.
No, She was one of those North Shore girls with money who was very lowbrow.
Super lowbrow. Yeah, I was North Shore, like not money.
Aspirationally South Shore.
No. Aspirationally, like non-existent. No.
Aspirationally Hicksville.
At best.
Yeah.
All Bayville. Ish.
Okay, Bayville is the Long Beach of the North, and
I
I
was in
can't.
Glen Cove, which is like North Shore wise, like not like so silly. Even though I lived in Morgan's Island, which technically was like East Egg in the Great Gatsby book. I don't know if you remember.
Okay, I
that.
don't know this.
Oh yeah, technically it was East Egg, but like there's nothing East Egg about me. Like there's just I was.
Wait, what?
never-
So what was it like? You lived in a mansion.
Oh, it was the Morgan's Island where the mansion was built on Morgan's Island. It was taken down, and then there was homes built.
So you lived where Jay Gatsby lived in the Great Gatsby.
Technically, yes, but no, like you know, what I mean? Like no. I think my parents got a great deal in the house back in the day, and then like redid it, and it was.
I love how rich people
Terrible school
apologize for
district.
being rich
No, but terrible school district.
because because the rich people would send their kids to private school. Amityville's
Right,
the
but we
same way.
couldn't. So, well, my parents sent me because I was a bit of a delinquent to Lutheran, but my sisters went to public school and did better than I did in the end. They went to Glen Cove Public School.
And but one of your sisters owns her own business.
Yeah.
And what about the other one?
She's running for vote Carla Anastasio. She's running for City Council of Glen Cove. Vote for her. She is a vote for goodness and all the right things in the world. And she's also in government nutrition. She's a great gal. They've both done better than I have. I just want to say.
Which
in
of your
school,
sisters did I try to sleep with?
Probably both.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's about right. That sounds right.
Yeah, because you're not a quitter.
I'm not a quitter. But you know what? I am a quitter on tonight's show.
Yeah.
So leave a comment
That's
where you
fine.
can leave a comment. Show love where love can be shown. What does show love where show love? What does that mean?
Means wherever you can support Tom Kelly, you do that. Okay, whether it's text, whether it's a phone call, whether it's comments in social, you know,
Yeah.
supporting him is supporting the good in the world.